disappointing outcome, Thomas. The Islanders looked a couple of chances late like they could tie this game. Fortunately, Ryan Pulock gets the only goal tonight. That one came early in the second period, but it kept them in this hockey game, gave them a chance in the third, just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I think that game, when you look at when eventually the Islanders win in this series and you assume it's going to happen, I don't think the game's going to look a whole lot different than it did tonight. It just does come down to capitalizing on your chances and finding a way. But once again, we gave them credit after the first period, a couple good power plays. You have the game on your stick. You have that opportunity. The thing that's plagued the team all season long, the power play, they couldn't get it done. We did give them credit. I think there's signs of improvement. There's reasons for encouragement. At the same time, the game's won and decided on the power play, and you talk about penalty kill. That's another part where I thought they killed strong after the first two goals, but that's the deciding factor. That's the difference. I thought the guys competed. I thought they stuck in there. I thought they got opportunities. In the end, it just wasn't quite enough.
The Islanders went 0 for 4 on the power play, just 4 shots on goal during those man advantages. We're expecting a low-scoring series, again 2-1 the final tonight, exactly the same score that we had about 14 days ago when we were in this building at the end of the regular season. Now let's get to the scoring recap and see how it went down tonight as the Islanders fell to Carolina. First period, the only goal, Sebastian Aho, who got one on the power play, one of 2 for the Hurricanes in the game.
Yeah, we'll talk about how good Ilya Sorokin is. This is a design play and just a lapse in coverage between Adam Pulock and Cal Clutterbuck, and someone's got to lean there, and it's probably Pulock, and he's occupied by the guy in front of the net, and it's that quick. The Islanders came out, and it's tough to be down 1 goal after about 5 minutes of play.
Well, Stefan Nason here, a little redirection on that blast from Brent Burns, tipped right in front of Sorokin, and it was 2-0 Canes.
Yeah, and many forwards would tell you the hardest job in hockey is trying to find out that release point on a Brent Burns slap shot. So tough to get into, and you see a great tip, no chance for Ilya, but for the Islanders to respond, to come back, I think it was 24 or 26 seconds later. This is how you do it. An unbelievable individual effort by Ryan Pulock, and one that Antti Rantu would like to have back, but let's take the focus away from that. Just a sensational play by Ryan Pulock, who's so good tonight, and I think one of the bright spots on the back end for the Islanders. But all throughout it, you see it's a 1-goal game, and there was opportunities in the third period, and there's reasons for encouragement. You don't really take much else with you. You're down 1 game. I do understand that, but for the Islanders, this series is going to look a lot like that. It's probably going to be 1-goal hockey. It might be 2-1 games from here on out. That's just sort of the way the play is going to set up with these two teams defensively inclined and not a ton of offense. So when you get your opportunities, you really want to make some hay.
And we mentioned that in the pregame. If you like tight, defensive, structured hockey, this is the series for you. It's exactly how it played out in this game. So unfortunately, the Islanders could not come back and tie it up, but Ilya Sorokin kept them in it. He made a couple of spectacular saves. Of course he did. And he kept the Islanders right there. And Thomas, what do you think of Ilya in Game 1 tonight?
He was exactly what we expected, and it's what we've become accustomed to the entire season long, and it's just carried over. And I think he approaches this game like a regular season game. You can see the discipline in his game, the understanding of where the next shot is coming, and he swallowed a lot of pucks up from the point, but a lot of times it was the rebounds and understanding where they're going at the top of his paint here, challenging the shooter. Really not much to go out there. Once again, meeting the shooter, coming out to him, understanding what is the next play. Time and time again, I don't want to say he bailed this team out, because I think you come accustomed to playing a certain style when your goaltender's that good, but he stood tall, and as long as number 30's in the net, the New York Islanders will have a chance to win every single game of this series. Acrobatic, doing the things that he's done all season long, and once again, I'm still amazed and I'm still surprised that he can be this good and give his team a chance to win, but he's the backbone of this group, and that's the performance that you're going to need. Like I said, I think games are going to look like this from here on out. He gave up 2 tonight, not goals that were his fault by any stretch, so I think we're going to see more of that same performance, and some nights that's going to be enough.
Look at those sometimes and give it a chance, and kind of knowing that it might not be 100% look. You know, you gotta force it sometimes and get those pucks to the slot to get an opportunity, and we defend the same way.
I guess this one's like the big picture takeaway from Game 1. It seemed like a tight check-in again, scoring kind of game.
Just keep building our game. Tough one tonight to lose, but we have to come back ready to go. There's a lot of hockey left to be played. If we keep building our game and getting better and just closing in on a couple things, and we'll make our adjustments and come ready to go on Wednesday.
And just, thoughts on the power play. You guys had Barzal back tonight. Is there a noticeable difference for you guys out there? Or?
Well, Barzal obviously has the ability to make something out of nothing, and brings a dynamic spot to our power play. So we'll keep building on that. It's our first night back with him in a little bit, but like I said, we can be a little bit better on some of our break-ins and controlling the puck, and they pressure extremely hard. So if we can relieve that, and when we did, we had our looks. So we'll take a look and adjust.
I thought there was certainly positives in the game. It was a hard-fought game by both teams. I thought both teams had some chances. We certainly had our looks in the third period, and with our goalie pulled. But I thought that we got better as the game went on, and we'll just have to get ready for game 2.
Lane, how do you reverse the way the power plays have been going for the last 3 weeks? Once the playoffs hit, can the players wipe it as a clean slate, or are there still things they have to do?
Yeah, no, they can. I think they can. I think you go back to we were without Barzal for a long period of time, and when we had him, we had some success, and I thought we had some good looks certainly early on the power play. I had some good chances to score, and just couldn't find the back of the net.
What changed for the power play? It started off strong, and then it seemed to not get that many shots going on.
Well, I think again, came down a little bit to entries at times. They have pretty good hard stands, so I thought we potentially got a little stubborn at times trying to bring the puck in. But overall, like I said, I thought we moved it pretty well, certainly early.
What do you think of Barzal in his return?
Well, I thought he was good. I mean, it's been a long time since he's been out, and to come into a playoff game with that kind of atmosphere, certainly it's not an easy thing to do, and I thought he showed well.
Ryan Pulock had, I think, 9 hits tonight. Was that maybe one of the most physical games you've seen him play, and just your assessment of his game tonight?
I thought it was the most physical game I've seen him play, and I thought he played amazing.
What did you think of the penalty kill? Obviously, both their goals coming on the power play.
Yeah, well, we got hit with a face-off play, which it happened, and then Burns got a bit of a seeing eye shot through. So those things are going to happen. I thought we had 2 big kills after that, which we had to do, keep the game close.
Were you surprised with on both sides with how tight this game was called?
How tight it was what?
With how tight it was called?
No, it's playoff hockey. The refereeing, I thought they did a good job.
With the forecheck, you guys were, that was your MO to do that, but how do you guys get more, a transition game going against the Hurricanes?
Well, we got to move the puck a little quicker. Again, I talk about it all the time, but they don't give you a lot of time and space. That's their MO. They're up on you, and so you have to move it quickly and transition quickly.
And it seemed like you guys got in on the forecheck, but that secondary pass after winning the board battles, you kind of missed your marks on those passes. Is that more just forcing stuff?
No, I think sometimes maybe we did, and I thought we made some plays as well at times. So, it's again, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. That's all there is to it. There was a lot of effort out there by both clubs.